Dear friends, welcome to your personalized podcast. Today, we explore the art of navigating the workplace with finesse, discussing how to balance seeking permission or forgiveness and the importance of perception in professional settings. We'll also cover the significance of personal authenticity, flexibility in thinking, and discretion in communication to enhance your workplace dynamics. Imagine stepping into the bustling world of the workplace, where every action, every decision is like a move in a delicate dance. The grace with which you navigate these moves can determine not just your next step, but your entire trajectory. Today, we're exploring the art of finesse in the workplace. It's not just about getting things done, it's about how you get them done, understanding the nuances of human interaction, and mastering the subtle art of influence. First, let's consider the age-old dilemma. When to ask for forgiveness versus when to ask for permission. You might have heard the saying, "It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission." While catchy, it's not a one-size-fits-all rule. Imagine you're planning a significant change in your project. If you go ahead without consulting your team, you could end up in a sticky situation if things don't go as planned. However, constantly seeking approval for minor decisions can burden your manager and slow down your progress. The sweet spot lies in informing your manager about your intentions, offering them the opportunity to weigh in while you maintain ownership. This approach builds trust and keeps everyone aligned without unnecessary surprises. Now, let's talk about perception. Whether we like it or not, people judge us based on what they see. If you appear disorganized or distracted, it can overshadow your competence. Simple adjustments can make a big difference. For instance, in video calls, ensure your background is tidy, your lighting is good, and your surroundings are quiet. These might seem trivial, but they communicate that you take your work seriously. If you neglect these details, your message might get lost, or worse, misinterpreted. Understanding what you can get away with is another key element of workplace finesse. Every workplace has its own culture and every individual their own style. What works for one person might not work for another. Take, for example, a cheerful employee at a grocery store who found a creative way to avoid back strain by engaging customers with a smile and a request for help. This approach suited their personality, but might not work for someone more reserved. The lesson here is to tailor your strategies to fit your authentic self. Authenticity is powerful. It resonates with others because it's genuine. We also need to discuss the importance of flexibility in thinking. Some people need instructions clearly spelled out, while others thrive by adapting general principles to specific situations. Being able to pattern match and adjust advice to fit unique circumstances is a skill that sets you apart. It's like having all the tools of an artist, but knowing how to create a masterpiece that fits the moment. Discretion is another subtle yet powerful tool. In public spaces, discussing sensitive topics at full volume can be risky. Even if you think no one around is paying attention, the potential for information to leak is there. It's about minimizing risk and showing that you can be trusted with confidential information. Lowering your voice in public settings or choosing a more private place for sensitive discussions shows awareness and respect for privacy. Finally, let's touch on the principle of never betting against incentives. This is where the story of the scorpion and the frog comes into play. People are often driven by their incentives, and understanding these can help you predict their actions. Take, for example, an HR representative who prioritizes the company's interests over individual employees. This isn't personal, it's simply aligned with their role. Recognizing these dynamics allows you to navigate relationships and projects with a clearer understanding of motivations. In essence, workplace finesse is about more than just getting the job done. It's about reading the room, understanding unspoken rules, and responding with grace and insight. The most effective professionals are those who not only excel in their tasks, but also master the art of subtle human interactions, making them invaluable to their teams and organizations. And that's the end of today's podcast. Remember, workplace finesse involves balancing permission and forgiveness, maintaining a professional image, being authentic, flexible, discreet, and aligning with incentives to master interactions and unspoken rules. Stay tuned for more updates. Dear friends,